As usual, we always give you several tips and news about the call center world, and now you will know the top 30 best practices of quality assurance to send all your colleagues and motivate the whole team, because quality assurance is extremely important to put your customer service on track and properly done. So let's get started. Number 1. Recruitment and selection error. Our tip is to you always try to work in line with your HR team, showing them who are the best agents of your operation so they can look for a similar profiles to those people with greater reputation. The result, of course, will be raising to another level the quality of your operation. Number 2. Inappropriate initial training. We know about the pray for start to the operation, the tight deadlines, the lack of professionals with the right profile, the initial cost, etc. and things like that. Often, for these reasons, or perhaps some others, they end up put to work people who were not properly trained. And here's the thing, a good practice is getting the new agents to know customers' factory. For example, hear comments from the end users about the product or services. If possible, do this. It will greatly increase the confidence of your agents, and they will work more calmly and confidently and have more solid arguments when talking to customers. Number 3. Analysis of training and recycling needs. After the hiring process and the beginning of their first working day, it's natural that these new agents will initially go through difficulties. And another obligation of quality assurance team is to show the training team who are the people who have been failing most in the beginning and actually need to go through the training. If you already use SIFI, you know that it has a specific report to do this job, isn't it? Once the operation has started, many times the quality assurance team sends only a report where it points out which agents fail the most, when in fact this should be extracted by the items that are most important to the company. Then, the training team will focus more on the crucial points. In the case of a billing operation, for example, they will focus more on negotiation training. In a customer service operation, on the other hand, they will focus on items of product knowledge in order to solve the problem more quickly. Are you enjoying this video? So please, hit the subscribe button and leave your like. Number 4. Your quality assurance scorecard. Nothing that I quoted before will be effective if you do not have a well-organized quality assurance scorecard. And these are the 3 main things that you need to do right now. The first one, evaluation by concept. You know, great, good, regular, and bad. So you can really separate the excellent, average, and worst agents. And of course, motivate and reward them properly. So if you only use your answers with yes or no, consider changing them right now. If your scorecard has 10 or 15 items, the 8 of all items are equal, which is a crucial mistake. The ideal is you give more 8 to the most important items to your company, so you can actually measure how well the quality of your operation is. And the last item of this topic, be able to separate the items that generate financial or image loss from those that will not generate loss in case the agent fails. Number 5. Critical failures. In addition to what we mentioned in the topic before about the 8 of each item, you should also include items that give 0 to the agent's score. Nevertheless, be careful. Use only on items that are crucial to your business, such as passing wrong information to the customer or errors of this kind of category. Number 6. Think like a customer. When you are creating your form, put yourself in your client's foot. Why does he call? How does he think? What does he think and what is most important to him? After identifying these topics, create items on your scorecard to evaluate how your agent will deal with these issues and re-evaluate the aids of each item. Number 7. Think like an agent. We also need to put ourselves in the place of the agent, right? So, it's always important to put items that are within the skills of the agent. That is, do not require your agent to solve a problem if he does not have enough knowledge to do so, or does not have the autonomy to solve it, or he doesn't have the necessary tools. So think carefully before giving a bad score for the fact that the customer has already called stressed, but the agent did everything in his power to help him and solve his problem. Number 8. Evaluate all service channels. All interaction with the customer must be evaluated, from telephone channel to email channel. You may be thinking, but my mail service channel is only 1% of all service. And what we have to advise you is that you still need to evaluate it. Today, with social networks, any bad interaction may end up ruining the company's image. So, serve everyone with the best possible quality. Here's number 9. Motivate your agents. One of the main factors to increase the quality index is motivation. If your operation does not yet have a structured motivation plan for the agents, it's important that you take this idea right now to your superiors. Define very clear goals related to the quality of the service and create award categories for the best and the good, making them as a mirror and objective for all the other agents. Number 10. Allow for growth. The award can be a crucial incentive in the short term, but a long-term strategy is to allow growth within the company. The famous career plan. This can be extremely important incentive to keep the best agents within your company for years. Then, creating a team that will know from the basis of service to where your career plan allows the professional to grow. This can be an extremely important incentive to keep the best agents within your company for years. Then, creating a team that will know from the basis of your service. Number 11. Customer feelings analysis. The feeling of the customer is one of the extremely important points for loyalty. Keep in mind that your call center is the first image that your customer will have of the whole company. So, taking into consideration to create an action plan for customers who were not satisfied with the service they received. 12. Do not let customer feel that his agents are reading a script. Reading a script, it's a typical situation that occurs when you try to call in a customer service. For these types of situation, it's essential that the human service be differentiated. Use all the good practice of a good service to fascinate the customer, and of course, include items in your scorecard that take into account the personalization of the service, empathy, and interest in helping the customer. Number 13. Customer contact plan. Does your call center have an action plan for customers who make complaints or post-sales? If not, this is an excellent time to suggest it. Try to contact customers who gave a bad score for the service, or for those customers who made a purchase a month ago, for example. Always put your customer first. Put yourself in his place and think how he would feel when receiving your contact or how you could help him. That's a great tip to you. 14. Regular and constructive feedback. While evaluating, make specific notes on each item. Try to be as detailed as possible rather than giving general feedback, so the agent will know exactly where to improve. Also, be constructive and positive. Point out the issues that are in the agent's control and that he can improve, not those that are out of his reach. Point out not only the mistakes, but also the successes. Do not forget to put at the end also the general comment of the service and the action plan. Add it into your routine. Number 15, coaching. Coaching is perhaps the most important tool that supervisors have to make the team well aligned, motivated, and engaged with the main points of care. It must be constant. If you have any good reason that makes it impractical, consider using electronic feedback as an alternative and allowing the agent to challenge your assessments if necessary. This way, you can apply 100% of the quality evaluations performed and call the agents to talk face-to-face only, in fact, when it's necessary. If your quality assurance software does not provide this feature, ask CFI today and start putting it into practice. Number 16, allow contestation. The contestation is an ally of the agent's satisfaction. Giving your agent the opportunity to contest and defend himself will bring greater satisfaction to the entire operation. Again, consider including the contest in your feedbacks. Focus on low-performance employees. In most cases, the best agents already understand how the whole service process works and do not need evaluation as strong as those with low performance. Focus on those who have been present, low results, and use all feedback, coaching, and training techniques to increase their quality. Number 18, empower the operation frequently. We know that is not always possible to do training with our operation for a lot of reasons, such as difficulty in organizing, the availability of rooms, lack of training professionals, high demand in the operation, etc. However, keeping them always in constant learning is essential to keep the team in high performance and aligned with the news. 19. Collect information. This is the point where the truth about your operation comes out. Collecting data should not be a complex and time-consuming task, so you should guide your team to collect relevant information about competitors, customers, products and services, possible failures, improvements, and business opportunities. Use a quality assurance software and forget the old practice of using Excel. Number 20, knowledge base. In the data category, we reinforce the need for your knowledge base to be well done and updated frequently. Doing it, your agents have easy access on daily basis and consult during the service. It is also important that there is some easy and structured way to improve the base every time when an error is found and reported by agent. Number 21, employee performance. To put in practice the items of motivation to your team, it's important to have at any time the ranking of the agents with the information and results of who are the best agents. The collection of this data cannot take much of your time. This information will be very useful for several actions, including awards, promotions, selection of the teams for campaigns, testing scripts, assistance to help in training or starting new operations. Number 22, team and group comparisons. Top teams in general are good because they have good leaders. Use this technique to identify the best supervisors and team leaders. See which teams or groups are standing out the most and try to understand the reason. The ideal is that they maintain a certain harmony between them. Promote competitiveness, but be careful. Always keep the concept of collaboration between them. 23. Make decisions based on data. Data shows the truth that we often cannot see. So, study each action before a change of strategy or planning of your actions. Analyze and work all data you can. Number 24. Low performance. Often, only a report with graphics will not be enough to see critical points in your operation. The report will work as a map for you to get the crucial points and identify the reason for the lack of performance of some agents. One of the points that we always advise use is to monitor the screen records of the agent. With it, you will identify many opportunities for improvement and errors that will not be possible to observe only with the voice record. If you don't have this feature, please contact us and start using the CIFI Premium today. Number 26. Scripts. The creation of a service script is not the task of quality assurance, we know, but we can collaborate to develop these scripts. Involve in this process as well some of your best agents and test the script well before starting the operation. Make a pilot, okay? Number 27. Opportunities for cost reduction and improvement. Quality assurance team sees points that often not even managers can see, and this is the real importance of this area. Observe opportunities for improvement and cost reduction. The improvement is all that we've mentioned in the points above, and cost reduction is where the difference comes in. You need to analyze all situations with a critical eye, where you can make the process faster and more automated, where you can increase assertiveness or improve results. Take notes and make suggestions. And don't be afraid to suggest something different and think you are crazy. Crazy would be trying to get better results doing the same thing every time. Number 28. Satisfaction research. How is your satisfaction survey note compared to your quality assurance index? Are they too close, or is there a big difference between them? If so, make sure the research is well conducted and consider changing something in your quality assurance method. Number 29. Be proactive. One of the main differentials of a professional is to be proactive. And if you are watching this video, surely you are a professional who wants to stand out, right? So try taking the main point of this video and put them into practices. Try to make it a culture in your team. And the last item is keep informed. The ally of proactivity is information. Keep yourself informed by subscribing to our channel and receiving a lot of content about quality assurance. So, thanks to watch this video and please leave us a like. See you in the next video. Bye.